We build robotics systems specifically for welding and assembly and then welding, all built on the premise of AI and autonomy. So where traditional robotics will allow people to program with a pendant and drive a robot to certain touch points and learn how to do things that are very repetitive in nature. Path's secret sauce is that we're adaptive. So we take a CAD drawing or a picture of a part that we want to weld. We annotate that just to give it a reference point and upload it to our system. And then from there, the Path robotics system takes over, and we have a set of cameras and lasers that actually look at the part in real time, in real life, and adjust to deformities of the part where it's not in the right space, or maybe the fit up isn't quite exactly what it said it was, and auto adjust on the fly. So you don't have to have a perfect part. You don't have to hold the part perfect. We know where it is in space and time, and then we can weld and adjust on the fly using our AI and machine learning derivative. So the unique part about Path is how we acquire the data, right? So we have a lot of things that go into our networks, a lot of things that go into the technology stacks that we use to acquire data. We're very adaptive. We have vision. Like it's almost like you and I looking at a part, seeing it in real time and adapting to that. That is our differentiator. That's what changes the world for us. And that's what allows us to be very unique, so that we're not just doing one or two parts at a time. We can do arrays of parts at a time, because all you have to do is give us a reference model, a little picture of it, and then we take that reference model, we compare it to what we see in real time and adapt right there on the fly. The speed and access in which we can get to data, right? It's just companies, traditionally, manufacturing companies, everything around assembly lines has all been, if you look at like IoT type stuff, if you look at the way that we've been doing manufacturing, it's all been in-house enablement, like how to get your manufacturing lines to run and be, autonomous inside the four walls, right? And then as manufacturing and the industry 4.0 kind of proliferated, the data started to become more on the edge, and now it's starting to become more available. And so it's unlocked tons of data sets and new learnings. And so as we hear about that type of stuff, we're already on the forefront of those technologies of how to build interactive systems. So it's not just your manufacturing floor, it's interacting with shop floors, it's interacting up with other services and offerings and learnings. And so the pace in which we can adapt, not only just for Path and its welding technologies, but manufacturing in general, will really, I think, in the next 3 to 5 years, take off. And robotics, the way that we handle robotics, whether you are a fan of the humanoid robotics or traditional robotics, all of that landscape is starting to learn and adapt and change. And we are lucky enough to be in the forefront of that at Path. Building a community that's willing to foster innovation, be hungry about innovation, but be humble enough to ask for help and to take offerings. If you look at my career, I started as a Windows admin, like a help desk type person down the road here, down Broad Street, actually. And now I'm a senior director of engineering, running IT engineering, full stack software engineering. I actually have electrical and mechanical engineers that work with me. So I've been very blessed to have teams like that, but I've had people that are willing to work, and we learn together and we fail fast together. And that humble hungriness is what really helps the community. And that's what I would say. Future generations, you need that. You can't be selfish.